Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ray Graffiti again, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be going deep and personal into my DCUO history. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about my DCUO story, basically. I'm going to be talking about basically all my characters, how long I've been playing the game, like what my favorite powers are, the kind of basically just what I've been going through in DCUO since 2012. So yeah, you want to kick it off. I'll never forget the first time I played DCUO. I remember I went to install it. This is like summer of 2012. I'd say probably June or July, something like that. Yeah, it was probably June, I think. I think it was 6. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I remember the first time I downloaded DCUO. And I let it run through the whole night because, it takes fucking forever to download the game. So I let it run throughout the night, and then I got up at like probably 4:30 a.m. to play the game. As excited I was to play it, because I don't get up early at all, so that's how I knew I was really hyped to play it. I remember I was going through the Brainiac ship. I'm pretty sure my first character was like a fire, I want to say. I was going through the Brainiac ship. I'll never forget that. That was just something I always remember. I was so excited to play DCUO. But yeah, I've gone through a lot of characters throughout the game, more than most people would. I wish I still had the character I had that I made back in like 2012. I've gone through a lot of characters. It's mostly because I can't keep my fucking mouth shut. Because I just get bored and I just start getting, toxic, I guess you could say. I just start like talking random shit, I guess. I don't know. Because, we all do it on DCUO. We're all guilty of it. No one pretend like you don't. I don't know how everyone else has gone away with it for as long as they have. I've been very guilty of it, apparently. I'm good at getting under people's nerves. Because I've gone through, I shit you not, probably, between 15 to maybe 18, 19 different PSNs, in all honesty. Something like that, yeah. I really have. I mostly just get reported for the same thing, whether it be hate speech or cussing or harassment or whatever. It's all about the same thing, which I think is really stupid that you can get banned for something like that, but yet in the voice chat you can't get banned for whatever you say, and people say all kinds of racist shit in the voice chat. But that's a different subject for another time. Basically, my point is that people in DCUO are sensitive, so I've gone through multiple characters. I've gone through Kal-El, Man of Steel, the real Tony Stark, the Wolverine, OVO Vibes, OVO Party, OVO Radio, Radio Graffiti. Let me think, how many other characters do I have? I went through quite a few the real Tony Stark names. Some of them were fake that I just made just to chill on Brainiac ship. Just kind of typing 5v5 chat or whatever. I'm trying to think of all my other characters I've had. I've had so many, it's hard to remember. Probably the most skill points I've ever had on a character was Wonder Woman. Yeah, that's probably, about, I made it to almost 150. It's hard to get skill points on the game, because it takes time to get skill points, and it's even harder when you gotta, level up so many different characters. Let me think, who else have I gone through? I've gone through some iconic characters too. It's something I've always enjoyed doing on the game, is making some iconic characters. I don't know, it just seems fun. I don't cosplay or any shit like that, I don't go to Little Bohemian, I'm pretending to be, Batman or some shit. Typing like I'm Batman or something. I'm not one of those weirdos. I don't know, it just seems something like there's fun about it. Getting all the styles and getting the materials and origin need for them. And getting the, who has the best style, who looks the most like the character. I think that's pretty fun, in my opinion, to do. That's why I've made so many. On my last PSN that got banned, I basically made the entire Justice League. I'm not even joking. I made 7 or 8 characters alone, just for iconic characters. It's not even counting my non-iconic characters, my actual real characters. I know it's kind of confusing, but there's a difference between my iconic characters and then my main characters. But in some instances, my iconic characters have become basically my main. So I play this game on there's 3 different ways I play the game. I got 2 PlayStations and then 1 on PC. But my PC it's pretty shitty. It's just like a regular PC. I don't have an actual gaming PC, so I don't get on it as much because it's pretty laggy. But I have had that one for probably the longest. I think I've had that since 2016 or so. So that's probably the longest account I have that we'll ever have. All my other PlayStation characters, though, they all usually get banned. So that's why I have to keep restarting over and over. So it's been a tough journey for me on DCUO. And that's how loyal I am to the game, because a lot of people, they would get banned on the game and then they just stop playing. I've seen it happen to a lot of people. They get Perm banned once or twice and they're like, okay, I'm not playing no more. They give up. With me, I just make a new character and just start from scratch. Just keep moving, keep going. But yeah, that's just basically a rundown of my characters. I'd have to say probably my favorite power in the game would be... I like sorcery for DPS and healing. Yeah, that's probably my favorite right there. I also like earth. I mostly just like the pets in them, because it helps you out a lot, especially when you're leveling up. All the pets, they do some pretty good damage in my opinion. If I had to say a third power, it'd probably be I use gadgets a lot. I don't know, is that really my favorite? I'd probably have to say, yeah, probably gadgets. Or rage, I like rage too. I mostly like gadgets for the troll role. That's what I know back in the day. Now I did quit DCUO for about probably 4 months? 3-4 months, something like that. I don't remember exactly, it's been a long time ago. I remember at one point I actually uninstalled the game, that's why I can't remember the exact date that I actually installed it, because I installed it after that. Because I was doing, like that thing where it's like, okay, I'm done with DCUO. Then I ended up reinstalling it again and think I got a new love for it or something. I don't remember what year it was I installed that, but it must have been like 2015 or 2016, something like that. So yeah, I've had a long history with DCUO, honestly. It's, in a weird way, it's become kind of like my friend. I know it sounds fucking stupid, but it basically has, because I've been on it for so long. I mean, summer of 2012, that's a long time to play a video game. How many video games do you play, like, on a consistent basis? For that long? Since 2012, that's a long time. I can't believe that. And I'm still playing too. Who knows how much longer the game's gonna last. I heard they're wanting to keep it going for the next like 10 years. So, I mean, if it does, I'd be stoked. Because I love playing the game. It's definitely my favorite game I've ever played. I'm not a huge gamer or anything, but DCUO is definitely my favorite video game to play. The only other game I really play is GTA. I'm not like one of those gamers who go to GameStop every week and I'm ready for the next release. I don't keep up with video games like that. DCO is like the rare game I'm always playing. It's like every day. I don't say I'm addicted to it or anything, because I've quit before and I can go without it, but it's just so much fun to play with. I don't know what it is about DCUO that's kept me on it for so long either. I mean, people trash it all the time. I say, oh, it's a dead game, the graphics look like shit, the voice acting sucks, and they get into all the technical aspects of it, but I'm like, I don't really care about that. I just enjoy playing the game. It's always fun with so many people on it. And I love how the customization is definitely the best thing about the game, in my opinion. The fact that you can make pretty much any character, you can make so many different characters, you can make iconic characters, you can make your own character, and everyone's character looks different. That's what I really enjoy about it. So many different auras, so many different colors, so many different styles. It just keeps the game fresh, in my opinion. There's always new styles I'm seeing every now and then, where I'm like, oh, where did they get that style from? Once you think you know all the styles in the game, you see somebody in the game just like standing around, and you're like, oh, where did they get that style from? There's always something, whether it be from a collection or a new briefing or whatever the case may be. It is always fun just to go around DCUO and see all the new characters they got. Anyways, what else would I do? Yeah, I would usually just obviously I run instances, but also I kind of like to chill out Little Bohemia. Little Bohemia is definitely my chill spot if I had to have one, or just like around the Watchtower. Those were all like the hot spots, of course. I don't really play on villains like that. I've made villains, but I don't know. I feel like heroes mainly the only side that matters. Villain side, no, that's dead pretty much. I also used to love going to PvP, but since I have to remake my character so much, more than most people do, I don't really get to. Like, I've had PvP gear before, but I just gave up on it. Whenever I eventually get to, I'm gonna do better this time though. I'm trying not to type again. I deleted 5v5 chat because I'm pretty sure that's where like all my bans have come from, is 5v5 chat, and I've put my foot down and I said, look, I love 5v5 chat. It's a fun chat to be in. It makes the game improve a lot if you ask me. There's so much arguments and fights that it's entertaining to watch while you're in a raid or whatever. Just kind of keep an eye on it. It's funny some of the dumb shit they say in that chat, but ultimately I just end up getting sucked into it and say something to somebody, and then it just starts an argument or whatever. Then I get reported, and then I get banned, and blah blah blah. And it's just a non-stop cycle. So I've just gotten sick of it, and for now I'm getting out of that chat. I'm just working on my characters, trying to progress them, trying to figure out what I want to do. And I feel like I probably made so many characters too. I got so many iconic characters. I remade the Justice League again, basically. And also I'm trying to work on my own characters, like just regular, not an iconic or anything. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, currently in DCUO. Just working on my characters and not worry about getting into fights. I'm trying to keep it going so that way I can get PvP gear and I can get, skill points, CR, because I feel like I've been playing this game for so long and I have nothing to show for it. The game's been around for almost a decade? I played it for like 8 years. Yeah, and I feel like I really don't have nothing to show for it. So I'm trying to progress, trying to stay out of the chat, because that's just a whole bunch of trouble. Just working on my characters, trying to run PvP. I don't really run arenas. I mostly just do legends because I always find it easier. But I mean, if you don't have PvP gear, you're kind of not going to do too good in the actual arenas, because arenas are like for the tryhards, for the people who, they've been top PvP CR for like 5 years or whatever. Whenever the last PvP gear got updated. So it's been a while. Yeah, I've been here for pretty much everything on DCUO. I was here back, what was it? I'm pretty sure, C4 was like the top one when I first started. C4 was like the highest you could get it. Now look at it. I don't even know what tier we're on anymore. I've lost count. Now we got artifacts and all this other crazy shit in the game. It's just so much to take in. The game has just moved on from so long. It's just really progressing every day, it seems like. It's crazy what this game has done. But yeah, if I had to say anything else, what else? Yeah, I haven't really made much friends in the game or anything, I'm not really the social type. I don't really feel like typing to the people on here, like to try to make friends or anything. I just haven't really. As far as like leagues and stuff, I've been in like 2 leagues the whole time I've been on the game. One of them I made a long time ago. It was an iconic league. I was partying with somebody. I don't remember what my character was. I guess it was Batman? I really don't remember. It's been so long. I'm pretty sure it was. That's what it was. Yeah, long story short, the dude was a little pussy and he was scared to run at that time, T4 was the top of the game. So I think it was Wayward Souls was the top alert. And then you had like Vengeance and whatever the other one is. The Dr. Fate DLC, basically. It was like the top CR you could get. And he was so scared of running a raid. He said that the whole league needed to run the alerts 15 times to get geared up so before we could prepare to get into the raid. I think he wanted us to do it like 15 times every day, every week. I don't remember what it was, but the dude was crazy. I was like, quit being a little bitch, And I guess they didn't like that. And that wasn't the only thing, but it was just a lot of the other stuff. When the league ended up disbanding, everyone went to him more than me. I guess because I wasn't very social, I wasn't a very good league leader. I'm pretty sure I was a league leader. I guess I wasn't social enough for him or whatever. I didn't really care about that. Most people in that league anyway. I thought they were all just a bunch of stupid knobs that didn't know anything, it was true. They really didn't. I remember one time someone got butthurt because I made a better looking Wonder Woman than him. And he was getting all basically he was getting bitchy about it. And I was like, are you serious? Like, it's not that serious. And then the other league I was in Heroes Untamed. I don't remember how that whole thing went down, but basically I just ended up going into a league hall, taking whatever I wanted, and then I just left the league because I didn't care about that league. I was already done with those people. I don't remember what the issue was exactly. But yeah, I left that league like years ago, so I can't remember what the issue was there. But that's basically my only history with leagues. Like, I'm not one of those people who really try to get into leagues. I don't really try to recruit anybody when I do make a league. Every time I make a league, I'm usually just by myself. I never invite anybody else. Because I don't want to deal with the drama. I just feel like leagues do nothing but invite drama. And just, having to help other people level up, having to help them get skill points and all that. I mean, I know that's what leagues are for, but I'm just not really into that. I mean, I want people to help me with skill points, but then, once you get to like 200 and 300 skill points, they're going to be okay, you need to start helping other people with their recipe, and I'm not going to want to do that. I want to keep progressing my character, and I don't need people to tell me how to run my character. I don't know, just a whole can of worms I don't feel like getting in. That's why I usually just say to myself, I don't join anybody's league. I know there's a lot of knobby leagues out there with just like 200 people in it. And I'm not interested in being those. Or those really, specific leagues where like you have to have a certain amount of skill points, you have to have a certain amount of blah 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 blah. You gotta have all this CR, and you gotta have a PvP CR of this and that. And I'm just not into that because I feel like they're just too picky. They want you to log in like every single day. If you're not on this game every single day and want to do what we do, we're gonna kick you. I'm just not into that kind of shit. I just don't really care. So I'd rather just do my own thing. Level up whatever I want to level up. If I want to just fuck around, I'll fuck around. Just like the freedom, basically. See, that's basically my stance on leagues and everything. And God knows how much money I spent in the marketplace. Probably a fuck ton. If I had to put a number on it, I'd probably say, I don't know, fucking hell. All the times I bought membership and stuff from the marketplace. I don't really buy much from the marketplace, except for when it's like a Black Friday sale, because there's nothing I really want in the marketplace like that. Besides like replay patches and stabilizers. But if I had to put a number on it, I'd probably say maybe, I don't know, 1,000, maybe 2,000, because I mean, it's been 2012, so who knows? Something like that. Not the least. That's probably what I spent, which is kind of sad for a video game. But it's kind of the tricky thing with DCUO, because it's like most games you spend $60 on the game and boom, that's all you spend on it. But with DCUO, we can spend more than that in like a fucking week. So it's crazy. It's a different type of game. Especially considering like the game is free to play, which is also the thing I like about DCUO. You can get pretty far in this game, especially with the open episodes they got now. You can get really far in this game, which is a free to play. Not have to spend a dime on it. I mean, obviously it would help if you did. That's pretty much any game. You would get help in pretty much any game if you had spent money on it. Well, DCUO, I really do feel like you could progress. It's going to be harder, but you can progress pretty far in the game without needing to spend the money. And you can't say that about a lot of games nowadays, because there's so much about buy this DLC, buy that DLC. Right now they got open episodes though, and they've had it open for like all year, I feel like, which kind of defeats the purpose of membership. It's like pretty much the only reason people get membership is for to get access to all your money and to get access to all the DLCs. But now that you have access to all the DLCs right now, because of open episodes, it's just like, well, there's not much of a purpose of even spending the $15 right now. And I feel like they should probably put membership like half off, because you only get like half the benefits now, really. I know there's other benefits, but that's the main two people even play for, so. But yeah, that's about it. That's pretty much my DCUO story. I've been around for a long time. I remember all the little beefs they had on YouTube, like with Smile Before Death, Super Patriot, Orbit, Caser 007, whatever his name was, American Hero. I was here for like all those people. That was back when DC was like at its prime, when you had all these different YouTubers giving you different loadout devices and showing all these matches. People just bullying Nimbus Yosh and all that shit. There's been a lot of changes to DC, for the better or worse. That's I don't know. I can't speak on that, but yeah, that's basically wraps up my DCUO story. I honestly don't know if I'll ever quit playing the game entirely, because it's a fun game. I enjoy playing it, even with all the changes I've had in my life throughout the past 8 years I've been playing the game. I've still always stuck with DCUO, which says a lot about the game. It must be doing something right, because I highly doubt in my entire life there will ever be a game I play for almost a decade like I have DCUO. So hopefully the game will stay around for a lot longer. I'm hoping I can try not to get banned anymore. I'm going to try to keep my fucking mouth shut and not say anything to anybody. But it's pretty difficult on DCUO, because you're dealing with a lot of idiots, a lot of kids, a lot of stupid shit in the game that you can't help but speak out on. People can be very toxic and get on your nerves, because a lot of people just know how to get under your skin like that and just pressure you to say something, just by stupidity. So hopefully I'll be able to actually progress my characters and get like max PvP CR. I want to be able to get max PvE CR too. And it's a good amount of skill points, whatever that is anymore. People act like you're supposed to have like fucking 500 skill points in the game, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. That's just overkill. I don't think I'll ever get to that point as I get in the league. So I don't know. We'll just see how my journey continues on DCUO. But yeah, so far over the past 8 years, that's about my journey. Just basically just leveling up, just hanging out, having fun, chilling, doing whatever I want to, fucking off, getting banned, begging characters over and over and over again. I know I gotta have probably like the most PSN bans on DC. I'm surprised they haven't Perm banned me yet on just my entire PlayStation account. There's been a lot of laughs though. A lot of players I'm sad to see go that have stopped playing DC, but I've seen that a lot actually. A lot of players that I think are, hilarious, or, they keep it really entertaining, then they just kind of fall off the map, but just don't log in anymore. And when they do, they just don't really act the same. So, game's always changing every day, so we'll see how it changes in the future. So yeah, guys, that's my DCUO story. Feel free to share your story down in the comments below. Feel free to tell me how fucking boring this video was too, as I'm sure you people will.